Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome to Uniververse Sandbox 2, or Uniververse Sandbox Squared, however you want to pronounce the title. Uniververse Sandbox 1 came out a while ago, and it was something I always wanted to mess around with, but never really found the time. But the devs came to me with Uniververse Sandbox 2 and said, yo, you want to make a video of it? It's a kind of a cool game, and I said, sure, send me the code, maybe I could check it out and see what it is. Uniververse Sandbox, by the way, is exactly what the name implies. It is a game all about just messing with the laws of physics within the universe itself and seeing what cool things can happen, all while maybe learning something. Now, I know the learning word is scary to a lot of you, including myself, but this is super fun. And it's one of those games that I've put about an hour into so far and really have kind of come to be like in awe of like how tiny we are as a planet. But you can do fun things like something like going to the sun here and, you know, clicking on the sun and changing its mass from 1 to 250 and watching it go supernova and then watching all the planets in this giant freaking supernova, by the way. Look how big that is. Look how big a supernova becomes when it blows up. And then watching all the remnants of the planets just get launched. I can only imagine Earth over here. Poor Earth. If you take a zoom in on Earth, we're all dead. We all died. I killed you all within the first few minutes of this video, and I apologize. Look at how freaking ridiculous it is. We can sort of spin it down, slow it down. Earth is just completely burnt to a crisp, like overdone toast. And if we zoom out, we can see the supernova just kind of grows, and it's actually very, very, very beautiful to see, like, it just exploded with this music in the background too. It's crazy. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. You can do all kinds of cool things too. So if we go back into this and we can open existing simulation and just go ahead and pop into here, we can actually mess with Earth itself if we so choose. We'll go ahead and zoom following Earth right now. And we can say, we could change the surface temperature of Earth from 15 or so degrees Celsius to like 1,000. And then just watch Earth burn. Not much else would happen in the solar system. Just Earth would end up becoming this red planet. But you can do everything from just blowing up a star to just burning Earth and saying, fuck yourself. And then, you know, now that it's that, we can go ahead and it's just heating more and more up. We can bring it down to negative 100 and watch it freeze over afterwards. So now after we burn everybody, we send the Earth into a second ice age, and then it'll warm itself up over the course of years orbiting the sun. And then who knows, maybe life will sprout again, though I have a feeling we murdered everything already. Other things we can do, we can take this total velocity and crank it up, and then it just rocket Earth off. It was so fast, it got rocketed off. But what interesting implications would losing Earth mean? Is all the planets, or are all the planets rather, in balance because Earth is rotating? And it doesn't seem like much of the solar system would give a shit if Earth just kind of GTFO'd. I feel a little betrayed, planets. I kind of was hoping. These are all random asteroids just flying around, which we can go ahead and do and mess with. But let's go ahead and reload the simulation. Yes. And let's go ahead and start throwing in a bunch of new things. So we can go in here and we can add planets. We can add stars. Let's add a giant goddamn star. So this is the sun. We have one already right here. This is, we can add another sun right next to it. It's a much smaller sun. But what would happen if we threw a sun, another star orbiting the sun? I'm curious. Let's slow things down a little bit. Now, if you look, actually, our sun is actually getting yanked out of its normal position, stable in the center of our little solar system, and is kind of doing this U pattern as the gravity and the density of Proxima Centauri is orbiting around it. So it's just got this weird, like, kind of just, they're pulling each other around, and because of it, all the planets themselves are getting dragged along with it. Now, if the planets stay orbiting our sun at a normal distance, we should be okay. The question is, will that end up happening? So let's crank up to months a second and watch what happens. Like, Earth actually comes in at a pretty close rotation and then goes really far out. But surprisingly, everything seems to be pretty stable. all that seems to be happening is our solar system would just start to move a little bit. Now, the further out planets, I'm curious if anything would end up happening. We can go ahead and crank up a bit more. Start going at years a second now. And I want to know what would happen. Yeah, we're still orbiting. It seems to be just fine. Actually, Earth is still... Let's go ahead and crank it back down. Earth actually now has this rotation of much, much further away. So my assumption is that Earth is going to eventually just kind of keep going further and further away until it launches so far away from the sun that it can no longer be supported. So actually, let's go ahead and crank it up again. We'll go a month a second here. There goes Earth, actually. That was it right there. So that means Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, all of those are just launching away. Pluto is now part of the asteroid belt, and there's a few things still sticking around with the sun. But even Jupiter is starting to take this very wide turn. Let's see if, like, will these two stars eventually just kind of be alone together? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. It doesn't, actually, Jupiter seems to be pretty stable here. Let's go ahead and crank it up. We're doing it at 2 years a second here. So we're kind of going pretty fast. And it's taking more than 2 Earth years for Jupiter to actually do one full orbit around the sun. But it does seem like our sun and the little star that we put around it are kind of sticking by each other. Alright, we're going to crank it up even more. And I think that's it. I think for the most part, everything's going to be okay. Uranus is finally getting launched. Jupiter still seems to be sticking around. At the very least, we can now learn that Jupiter would not be launched at least not anytime soon, if another star was to come randomly into the middle of our solar system and, I don't know, distract our sun. So let's go ahead and reload, and we can mess a little bit around with this a little bit more before I want to show you a couple of the pre-made ones, because those are some cool shit. So let's slow down. Let's go to Earth. Actually, you know what? Let's add some more stuff. What if we added like a giant frickin' star? Look at this thing. This is Spica. Let's go ahead and slap him down. Oh! Oh, our sun just went supernova. That was fast. My question is, I think this just wiped out Mars? Or Mercury? I think it just collision coursed into Mercury and just took Mercury out. And this guy wants something to do with it. I'm assuming the explosion of our sun is launching this thing off. So that's interesting. What is this power? Oh, we can do all kinds of cool things with power. I totally forgot about that, actually. So let's reload. And we can go ahead and be like, hey, you know what? Fuck, let's go ahead and do a pulse. I don't know what a pulse does, but it... I don't know what it's doing. It doesn't seem to be doing much. Alright. So screw that power, it sucks. How about force? Can we just like force the sun out of orbit? I wish there was I went through the tutorial, didn't teach me any of this stuff. Screw it, fireworks. Let's go ahead and slow everything down. And just set off fireworks. Boom, exciting. Alright, screw the sun. Sun core remnant. So this is what happens when we blow the sun up. It doesn't go supernova, it just explodes. Alright. So the sun becomes really non-existent. What would happen to the planets? I'm assuming they would just kind of all float off in their own direction since Mother Sun is long gone. Alright, yeah, they're gone. Alright, let's pop open a pre-made one. Let's go down really far. There's some cool stuff down here. So we've got Galaxy Collision Tether Test. Dice Tether Test. Let's do the Tether Test. That did nothing. Come on, load it up. It's not... We can zoom really far out, by the way, as you can see. Alright, nothing's happening. Why did that not load anything? Alright, it's Dice Swarm. Oh, hilarious. Just dice floating in space. Dice Tether Test. Boom. Oh, it's like a... Oh, they just tether everything together. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, let's do a galaxy collision. What would happen if 2 galaxies were to collide? This is fucking beautiful. Oh, Jesus. This galaxy is just eating the other one. Oh, that is cool. Do they become one galaxy or they just kind of destroy each other? Each one of those dots is a star that could potentially have a solar system or that's orbiting it. That's insane. Space is huge, man. All right, like we're getting out, and it's like they just kind of eat each other up. We're doing what, million years a second. So this, like the galaxies that are gonna collide take millions of years. This would take millions of years. We're doing 13.7 million years a second right now, and it would take that long before the galaxies kind of just eventually devoured themselves. I tried these 1,000 planet things, by the way. Don't do it unless your computer's a monster. It's not. It's gonna destroy it. So we can do a scale tour. How big are we in comparison to everything else? So this is like our Arcturus, Regal, Betelgeuse. All right. So it's like, I'm assuming this right here, Arcturus is our sun? Or are we even smaller than that? No, holy shit, man. Look at that. This, oh shit, wow. We go really far in. Oh my God. I've done stuff like this before, like online, that trying to show you like how small you are. This is freaking Earth, man. So here's Earth. Then we've got Saturn, Jupiter, Proxima Centauri, then our sun, which, you know, comparatively looks huge. But then you zoom out, and then even next to it you have Sirius. But then you zoom out, and like then you have Arcturus. These are the stuff we know about. Rigel, Betelgeuse. Like, look at this, man. This is huge. We are so tiny. We are nothing. We are specks of dust in the cosmic expanse of everything. We are literally minutia. We are so fragile. That's insane. That's scary. Oh man, solar system around Rigel D8. Let's do it. Let's see what would happen if the solar system was around this. So Mercury, I'm assuming will just freaking get destroyed. Earth cannot be doing hot right now. Would we be all right? Would we just be an extra hot planet? Like, it seems like we still have the green. Our temperature is actually only 16 degrees, which is not terrible. Unless it's gonna go up over time, which it seems to be. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom out for a bit. Oh, the temperature is rising pretty rapidly. It does seem like we finish orbit, though. We do get to orbit quite a bit. Yeah, we're still alive. If the sun were to disappear, it looks like it would take a year or so, a few years before we started boiling our skins off. You can see actually the polar caps just kind of disappeared there. That's it? Rotational period seems to be normal. Temperature's actually all right. We would be okay. Oh no, the polar caps didn't melt. That was just the lighting. So it seems like if we like the sun were replaced with a bigger, brighter sun, we would probably be all right. That's my guess. It'd be really fucking hot, but we'd adapt. Poor Mercury though. Like, Mercury's got to be completely screwed. Not that it wasn't screwed in the first place, but now it's just melted. What else we got? Any galaxy. What is that? How about a black hole? Can I add a black hole? Is there like a black... What is this? New Horizons? Oh, that's cool. Jack-o'-lanterns? Neat. Oh, you can just kind of throw random silly things in there. Cigar? Oh. Wow. Wow! Okay, yikes. All right. We just opened up a galaxy. That's not what I meant to do. Launch. Let's try that again. That's we can mess with the Milky Way galaxy if we really want to. We can mess with the black hole. Holy shit. So what can we do with the black hole? What if we were to up its density to 100? Would anything even happen? Yeah, looks like maybe shit would just get sucked in. Maybe not. If we... Yeah, it didn't really change anything. Oh, there we go. Now, if we change the density, the density of it, everything's just going to get kind of hurled in and thrown out. We can do actions. We can do materials. Let's throw materials at it, though I don't think that'll do much. That's awesome. Look at the Milky Way galaxy just getting destroyed. That's a weird thing to say. Just look at it get destroyed. Sorry, it's not the nicest thing. Then we got another grid here. This game is just fun to, like, I could spend, like, hours just messing around. And just trying to learn as much as possible. We can even do the Pluto Flyby. How cool is that? New Horizons, man. Here it is. The Pluto Flyby that just happened not too long ago. There it goes. This is how it went down. This is all it did. Whew. There it goes. It did its flyby. Bye. And that's all it did. It got a good look at Pluto. Then went home. Let's watch a galaxy collision from a different angle, shall we? I just love it. It's like so freaking beautiful to see them just merge and blow up. Which is kind of probably a weird thing to say. Alright, is there a black hole I can add at all? Large metallic cloud. If I just blow up a sun, shouldn't that become a black hole? Like if I implode it? If I made its density like -2? Can't do that. How do I... this is where I'm saying, like, if you're smarter than me, you'll have way more fun because you'll be able to do things that I can't think of. Is it if the mass becomes too much? What if it was like... There it is. So, like, is it a black hole now? Not just a remnant. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to make it a black hole. I wish I could just add a black hole and see what would happen. Nothing down here that looks fantastic. Boom. I love it. I love it. I love I can just zoom so far in, too. Beautiful. Well, that's gonna be this. Oh, black hole. Shit. No, I gotta do one. I gotta do one black hole. Add a black hole, man. Alright, here we go. Let's slow everything down a bit. Oh shit, is it just getting sucked in? What the hell? Where's it going? Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's hard to friggin' see, but it's there. Black hole 1 million M sun. 1 million times the sun? Alright, let's try that again. Add. So there's a black hole just getting sucked into the sun and then eating the sun? Okay. Oh, there we go. That's a big freaking black hole. They're just bouncing around. So it looks like, oh, there we go. Planets are colliding. So it seems like they're just getting bounced in and out of the black hole, which is weird. Let's do that again, but let's do it with a different one. Like that big. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Oh, like the sun got sucked in and launched out. We can just kind of throw a bunch of black holes around. That's awesome. Earth and many moons. Add a tiny black hole. Sagittarius, a tiny black hole. Right there. Boom. Sucked in. See you later. Everything gets launched. Also, by the way, that's what this is what would happen with Earth with many moons, in case you were curious. They would orbit and just explode all around each other, eventually colliding some of them into Earth, or at least bits of them into Earth. And Earth would just get knocked around. Oh, Jesus. And destroyed. I'm a disaster creator. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this one up. I love this game. It's super fun. You guys should go check it out yourself. It's called Universe Sandbox Squared, or Universe Sandbox 2. I'll put the link in the description. Go mess around with it, especially if you're smarter than me. Let me know what you guys end up doing in this game in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that like button. Your support means the world to me. And as always, I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye.